Hi students, welcome to the video lecture 4 of module 2, topic CAD and computer graphics software. In lecture 3 we discussed about functions of graphics package, and we also discussed constructing the geometry. So in that we have discussed various editing command, what are the editing commands, how we create the geometry and all. So in today's lecture we'll see what are this transformation, 2D transformation, and in transformation what is translation, rotation and scaling, how it has been done. Transformations. Transformation function is useful to modify the image on the graphic terminal and to reposition the item in the database. Transformation are applied to graphic element to help the designer in effectively constructing the application's model. Transformation operation includes scaling, that is increasing or decreasing the size, translation, repositioning the image, rotation is also repositioning the image, moving, assembling one part into another. There are two basic principles of transformation, that is denotation and concatenation. A transformation is a single mathematical entity. If a transformation is a single mathematical entity, it is called as denotation. For example, translation, rotation, scaling, etc. Concatenation means two transformations can be combined or concatenated to obtain a single transformation. So in denotation, only one single entity can be transformed. In concatenation, it is a combination of transformation. 2D transformation, two-dimensional transformation. Two dimension refers to a two-axis Cartesian system in which a point is located by specifying x and y coordinates. Okay, that's why it is called 2D, x and y coordinates. These can be represented in a matrix form as P is equal to x, y. So here a point is shown and it is located at x and y coordinates. Similarly, matrix representation can be used to specify line connecting between two coordinates. So x1 and y1 and x2 and y2 are the coordinates of points and the line is drawn. So in matrix form it is given as L is equal to x1 y1 and x2 y2. The common transformations are translation, scaling and rotation. So we'll see it one by one. Translation is the operation of simply moving an element from one location to another. The element size and angle remain unchanged. In CAD system, the command used for translation are move and copy. So you are familiar with these commands as you have done it with CAD and CAMD. A simple translation operation is illustrated here. So this is the original position. So this is the translated position of the circle. Translation of a point, for a point translation it is given by if x dash is equal to x plus m for x coordinate, for y coordinate it is y plus n, where m and n are the increment required. So when you add it to the original position, it gets translated to the new position. If you see x dash, y dash, coordinates of the translated points, x comma y are coordinates of the original point, m and n movement in x and y direction. In a matrix translation form, translation can be represented as x comma y plus t, where t is equal to m comma n. The translation matrix, any geometric element can be translated in space by using equation 1. Now let us see the translation of line. For a line, translation matrix is applied to its endpoints. For example, a line given by an endpoint x1, y1 and x2, y2 can be represented by the matrix L1 is equal to x1, y1, x2, y2. If the line is incremented by m units in the x direction and n units in the y direction, then the translated line is given by L2 is equal to L1 plus t. So this is been represented in the matrix form here. L2 is equal to x1, y2, x2 plus mn, mn. So finally you will get L2 is equal to x1 plus m, y1 plus n, x2 plus m and y2 plus n. Here T is the translation matrix, L1 is original line, L2 is translated line. So now let us see about scaling. To change the size of an object, scaling transformation is used. In the scaling process, you either expand or compress the dimensions of the object. Scaling can be achieved by multiplying the original coordinates of the object with the scaling factor to get the desired results. So this is one you have done in isometric. Okay, you create the object, later you apply the isometric scale to get the object in a reduced shape size. Let us assume that the original coordinates are x comma y. The scaling factors are x and sy, and the produced coordinates are x dash y dash. So the resulting coordinates after scaling, this can be mathematically represented as shown below, that is x dash is equal to x into sx, that is scaling factor, and y dash is equal to y into sy. So you need to multiply here scaling factor instead of adding as we done in translation. The scaling factor Sx Sy scales the object in x and y direction respectively. The above equations can also be represented in matrix form as below. So the x dash y dash is given by xy Sx 0 0 Sy. So using this you can perform the scaling operation. Rotation. In rotation, we rotate the object at particular angle theta from its origin. From the following figure, we can see that the point P having the coordinate xy is located at angle phi from the horizontal x coordinate with the distance r from the origin. Let us suppose you want to rotate it at the angle theta. After rotating it to a new location, you will get a new point x dash y dash as it is been shown in the figure. This point is represented as P dash. Now let us see how it is been done or how it is used to be done. So from this figure, using standard trigonometric, the original coordinate of point xy can be represented as x is equal to r cos phi and y is equal to r sin phi. Same way, we can represent the new point, that is translated or rotated point to the new position x dash y dash as x dash is equal to r cos phi plus theta, which is given by r cos phi cos theta minus r sin phi sin theta, that is using the relation cos A plus B, and y dash is equal to r sin phi plus theta, that is equal to r cos phi sin theta plus r sin phi sin theta, that is using the relation sin A plus B. Substituting this equation 1 and 2 in 3 and 4, we get x dash is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y dash is equal to x sin theta and y cos theta. So here r cos phi is equal to x, r sin phi is equal to y, that's why it's taken here. R cos phi is equal to written as x and r sin phi is written as y. So this is representing the above equation in matrix form. We get x dash y dash is equal to xy cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta, or p dash is equal to p into r, where r is the rotation matrix, which is cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. Okay, so using these formulas for each translation, scaling and rotation, we will be solving some of the problems. Thank you, dear friends.